Well, good morning. Here we are on Friday with our live chat. Hello.
How
Good
are you?
So
afternoon.
it's not morning for all of us as we say that we are three women entrepreneurs from around the globe, and we literally are. So Katalin is joining us from Portugal. What have you had happen in your day today, Katalin, besides your gorgeous beach that you have right there?
Yeah, actually, I just came back and I was really in a rush to came back in time because now that days are shorter, I have to
Yes.
go out, but morning is my very productive time. So I started with my morning ritual, then work, and then I ran to the beach. So my
Awesome.
toes are still sandy.
That's wonderful. What is that?
You with my or with my coffee, Katalin. I'm toasting your wine.
Yeah, I'm missing my coffee this morning. I've had my first cup, but my special coffee maker is not here right now. He's gone flying. So, Trish, how about you? How are things up in Montana?
Well, you guys were telling me that before the show that it was so beautiful and sunny where you are. And
Mm.
in Montana, it's been dark and cloudy. And I have had some wildlife. I had a beautiful buck come through the yard this morning. And I'm one of those people, I'm going to get in trouble because I throw apples out and we're not supposed to feed them. But I love it. I love to see them. And it's winter.
Exactly. They've got to get their food somewhere. So,
Right.
yeah, that's wonderful. Well, here we are on a Friday and wrapping up a week. And I know that a lot of people are feeling the burnout and the overwhelm. And what are we, 6 weeks until the end of the year?
Mm-hmm.
And I keep hearing that simplify. And I think that's becoming really important because I think our clients are also overwhelmed. Um, yeah, I
Yes.
think that they
Yes.
need us to be talking to them with a simple message that they can hear us in the noise. So I don't know, Katlin, what are you finding that's helping you simplify your strategies and just kind of? I know we've got to focus on 2021, but we can still simplify now.
Yes. Well, thank you for asking this. It's been quite a big issue last weeks because I didn't reach anything I planned this year. I did reach something else, but of course you want your to reach your goals, right? So I decided to let go of all my expectations I had for this year and just go and try to deliver really valuable content for my audience with my 30-day advent calendar and be there for those who need help calming their mind and releasing stress and rebalancing their life.
And that looks like a fabulous new tool. And I just think that's so clever and just so appropriate. And where will people find that advent calendar if they are wanting to sign up? When will you be launching that?
It's actually on my webpage since last night. It's not
Lovely.
100% ready,
Nice.
but they can already sign up.
All
And
right.
it starts on December 1st.
There we go. So I am just popping in the bottom here if you do want to see where to find Katalin. Not only is she launching her new course in January, but to find any of the offers that she has. Yeah, thanks, Trish. Look. Oh, but you always see people when they do the YouTube and they're like, look up there, look up
Exactly.
there. Oh, lovely. There you go. Yeah, it's funny. I was listening to a meditation. I have to just share this now because we're laughing, and it was a 30-second meditation. And she said, I want you to laugh. So imagine I'm tickling you." And she
Oh,
laughed for the whole minute, and afterwards you couldn't help but start laughing. Saying,
oh, I love
I
it.
know that we've shared that how important laughter is for us and how good that is. But Trish, what are you finding that you're doing to simplify
Well, I
balancing
agree. I
life?
agree with yes, yes, you guys. I agree with laughter 100%. And Catalin, I love your advent calendar idea. I love that. I think it's a great way to draw people. I would be interested to look each day, kind of on what your positive message is. So I think it's a great way we can all connect. Um,
Thank you.
and I guess one thing I'm doing, we talked about was the winter boost,
Yes.
which is just a free women's gathering. It's my December 7th is full, but I'm going to add another small group just to gather and connect. And, you talked about planning. You know, my sister-in-law told me recently there was a great message. What was the worst purchase I made this year? It was
Oh, that was good. I saw your post.
a 2020 planner. I mean, you don't even need a planner because you can't plan, right? So, but this subject is so good today, you guys, because to plan for 2021, you know, it's to be kind to ourselves. It's to really support one another and to just believe that we can create a new plan in the year ahead.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think we've all shown commitment. I mean, we've all, you know, we've kept at it 2020, up and down, good and bad, you know, losing hope and then coming back again. We've had to apply flexibility to our plans. But I think, you know, what Katalin is doing is focusing on one thing, and Trish, you're doing something similar. How do people sign up or get added to the wait list for your winter boost calls? Will they email you?
Yeah, I appreciate you asking. So either comments below, you could holler down below on our comments here, or go to LinkedIn and connect with me, or I've been posting it on my Facebook page too. So, and then I reach out through any one of those, you know, avenues. I can email them or text them. So
fabulous. Yeah. No, I agree. And I think part of my simplifying strategy is to, and I have said this before, and it's always been so tempting when you're on different platforms and different social media that you kind of want to keep the presence up on all of them. But I'm really going to, you know, I really feel that LinkedIn is my place. And, you know, if one doesn't nurture your audience and build a relationship, I just feel that you spread thin over all the platforms. And we want to be real. We want to be authentic. I mean, we really do want to get to know the people that we're talking to. And so one of the things I'm trying out is doing videos in, you know, direct messages to new people that I've recently connected with. And I just feel that's a chance to kind of get to know a little more about me.
How do you like that, Carol? How is that going? What do you think of it?
So I've tried it just with and you can only do it on your phone. And the message is, you know, short and sweet, but I you know that I have my Creative Women's LinkedIn group, which is so difficult to keep going in comparison to a Facebook group.
It is.
Katalin, I know you have a very active Facebook group, which is wonderful. And people can find that if they go to Katalin's, am I correct, your Facebook page, would they then be able to find your group?
Right on the top, there is join the group or check out the group. There is a button.
Perfect. So that, so, you know, we would have that. But, you know, I think the LinkedIn is kind of hard work, I say, and I know people might disagree, but I just think it's quite authentic. And, you know, that's the part that I'm getting to know so much about that person, because you're seeing their posts, you're seeing who they connected with, you know, the bio that they put up. If they feature in the top part some of their posts or their blogs or their products that they're selling, I know an awful lot more about somebody in a very short space of time than on somebody else.
What's the feedback you are getting?
Yes.
Sorry.
What's the feedback you are getting?
What feedback am I getting? I'm finding a lot of the people are joining the group. And so it's encouraging them now to use that group as a collaboration platform. And, you know, once again, LinkedIn, we hope in time will change the way their groups function to make it a lot easier. But it's, once again, you've got to dig down and remember to go back. So I think tagging people in posts, if you have a LinkedIn group, you know, will at least create activity. So, you know, I think that
as much as I really do appreciate Facebook, and it feels like community to me, it feels like we can really be ourselves. One thing I love about LinkedIn myself is with the coaching practice, it's more of a understood professional focused venue. So I definitely feel for myself that, like you said, in LinkedIn, there's a quick connection and an understanding that it's most likely business related. And I like that different avenue versus Facebook, which is also good, but more personal, maybe.
And I think, you know, Trish, you have personally a very active personal Facebook page, you know, so that is certainly worth, you know, using that avenue. And I think each and every one is different, and that's what's important. If you've got to go, you know, ask the question, what media is your audience interacting with you on? And so is that not, you know, where one should be interacting? So if it be your newsletter, if you get a lot of response from your newsletter, or you post blog posts and you get response from your blog posts, is, you've got to be hanging out where your audience is hanging out. But what would you give as your advice to your clients, Trish, to help them simplify? Because you're doing your life coaching. What would you use as a strategy for these last 6 weeks to help them?
I often go right to myself. What am I feeling? What am I, not to sound completely selfish, but when I know I'm feeling this certain way, the word permission has been coming up in conversations a lot for me. And telling my sister, who's caring for her, grandchildren right now and working full time, that's a lot of women out there.
Yeah.
So giving ourselves permission to stop, breathe. Katalin can speak a lot about this. Not beating myself up with a lot of the open time I have that I didn't used to have. I am doing some studying and research and taking some courses, but at the same time, it's okay to enjoy ourselves. It's okay to do a little more. I mean, my goodness, so much of our lives has been a lot of work in the past. So why not take this time, if we're lucky enough to, to relax, to learn how to relax? Because I go to a place of anxiety often if I'm not busy, and I'm learning to relax and read a book. Or that's what I would say to my clients, is find that, we call it time blocking, block out time for yoga, for a training, for a walk.
And I have to add something here, because this is something that really worked out very well for me. If there are thoughts that keep coming back, something that worries you, something that pushes your energy down, but you can't really change it. I had a time, Friday, 3 o'clock. I asked my thoughts to come back Friday at 3 o'clock, because I will then have time to take time for them.
I love that.
It really worked. So every day at the beginning, I found myself telling this 10 times. Please come back Friday, 3 o'clock. And if I was thinking about it Friday, 3 o'clock, then I was really taking time to think about it. If not, they had another week.
There you go. I have a perfect example. I have sent my passport off for renewal and it hasn't come back yet. And we have booked travel for the 1st of January. Very optimistic, but we look like we might be able to travel. And I was asked last night, well, what are you going to do if you don't have your passport back? And I was like, I'm not worrying about it right now. There's nothing I can do about it. It's either going to be back in time, and then fabulous, and we'll deal with everything else that belongs to that, or it's not going to be back in time, but there's nothing I can do right now. So, I'll leave that till a couple of Fridays from now.
I love that. See, but letting go of some of those habits, that's what I'm hearing from both of you, is come back later. I love that. Come back next week, or put my troubles tomorrow at 3, schedule them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
So we do want to remind everybody who is watching that we are converting this live chat into a podcast, and you can listen. And that is just an awesome example of collaboration and encouraging other businesswomen to step into it, step in and try. We didn't intend and have this all polished and go, we're doing a podcast with this. It was just like, we can create.
Why not? It was your creativity, Carol.
I've always got crazy ideas to throw at you. Just,
In our yoga sessions, we were just jabbering before yoga, before Katalin led us in yoga, right, Carol? And this was Carol's idea. And so we realized that we're so good at, our conversations are so fascinating, let's face it.
And you're very modest.
That we thought we should share them with the world. No, but I love that Carol took the courage to do this, and now we get to do it. It's so much fun.
Yep. So you'll find us on our podcast. And Trish, you had something, if anybody had any questions for us, or that we've skipped something that they might want to ask us.
Yes, we wanted to remind everybody, they can put them in the comments below. That's something that was new to us, but I know when we listen to podcasts or watch live cast that people can comment. So don't hesitate if something sounds interesting. If there's a topic that you would love to see us discuss, I'm sure we're feeling it. So share it, and maybe we'll talk about it next time.
Absolutely. Yeah, lovely. And so just to encourage everybody who's out there that you will get through this. It's commitment, flexibility, community. We need each other. And hence the different products and things that we offer. My mastermind that's opening up in January, which will be a membership, and you can find out more about that at Lisbon Retreats. Trish is doing her winter boost calls now, and she is available for one-on-one coaching. And Katalin has a host of awesome products. Both Trish and I participate in her yoga, which is wonderful, and teaching us breathing and meditation. She has her course launching in January. So we've got a lot to offer and a lot to encourage you with. So do check out the websites. As I mentioned, you've seen them in the banner, so you might have to rewind if you want to go back, but those will be in the show notes for the podcast.
And reach out.
Go ahead, Katalin. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say, reach out. If you think that we could be a help of you, just reach out.
But yeah, we're here to help you. And it's, we're not charging you for every, it's part of community, it's part of collaboration. We're here to inspire and help you take the next step.
And I was going to say that Katalin and Carol are an important part of my daily life. I mean, with yoga, it is how we connect. It is how we become friends. And Carol leads our mastermind groups. And I know a lot of folks out there belong to mastermind groups, but if you've never done one, they're amazing. It's a community where you learn, not unlike what we're doing right now. So it's wonderful.
And the bonding and the friendship, I think, we are three very different women, and we have come together as such dear friends through
3 continents, right?
3 continents, yeah. Collaborating and working together and supporting each other. And there's space for everybody. I mean, there is more than enough people in the world to support your business. We're not necessarily, after the same clients. We each offer something different. So lovely ladies, go and have a gorgeous weekend and a gorgeous Friday. And we will be back on what are we now? This is the 3rd Friday. So we'll be back on the 1st Friday in December. But as I said, you can always listen to the podcast and email us. Put your comments down below.
December 4th.
All right.
I'll see you guys sooner. I'll see you guys in another day or 2, I'm sure.
I'm sure we will. All right. Take care.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.